Good morning, grade 7. Let's go for the second subtopic from the fourth topic, and that is opposite rays. Now, before we go to the definition, just look at these two diagrams. Okay, you all know what is a ray, which has one end point and other end it extends endlessly or infinitely, isn't it? Now, ray BA, you can see over here. So, first there are two rays in this diagram. So, first is ray BA. Don't write AB. B is endpoint, so it should come first and it is moving to A side. So it should be ray BA. Which is second ray? You have ray BC. These are the two rays in this diagram. Okay. Now in this diagram you can see another two rays. The names will be same. So I am going to erase this and give the different names so that it won't be confusing. So let us write this as P, Q and R. Now name the two rays. You can see one ray is Q to P moving this side. So you have here ray QP. Q is the end point. From here to here is one ray and QR. So second is what? Ray QR. So here are two rays and here are two rays. Everybody can see this? Okay. Now if I join these two rays, they are having common origin, which is B over here. Okay. So this ray is like this and this ray is like this. They are forming a common origin. Here also these two rays, they have a common origin called as Q. Now if I join these two rays, BA like this and BC like this, and if I join, are they making a straight line? No, they are making some angle over here. Are you understanding me? They are not making 180 degree angle. Look at these two rays. If I join these two rays, they are exactly forming 180 degree angle and they are forming a straight line. What is line? At both the ends, it extends endlessly, or you may say infinitely. Here it is not forming a straight line. Are you understanding me? Here it is forming a straight line. Angle between these two is not 180. Angle between these two rays is surely 180. So these rays are called as opposite rays. These are not opposite rays. Now let us go back to the definition and see. Two rays which have a common origin and form a straight line are said to be opposite rays. So if they are having common origin, that means they are joined to each other, and after joining they are forming a straight line. That means angle between them is 180 degree. Such a two rays are called as opposite rays. So in these two diagrams, only these are opposite rays. Ray QP and ray QR are opposite rays. These two are not opposite rays. I hope the concept is clear. Okay, so based on this, now let us go for exercise or set 18. Just see in your textbook, question 1. This is the diagram which is given, and they say, name the pair of opposite rays in the figure alongside. Now, see, this is a common point. So, this is one ray and this is another ray. This is forming a straight line. So, first pair. They have asked, name the pairs. So, you have to write pair. Pair means there are two things in one pair. So, we will write two rays. So, first is what? Ray PL and ray PM. This is one pair. Which is second pair? Second is, this is also straight line. So, PN and PT. So, you have ray PN and ray PT. So, these are the two pairs of opposite rays. Are the ray PM and PT opposite rays? PM and PT. See, PM and PT. These two rays they are asking. Which is the angle over here? Are these two rays opposite rays? No. Because after joining, or they are having common origin, no doubt, but they are not forming a straight line. Angle between them is not 180 degree. So what? This is your first answer of first question. And what is answer of your second question? No. Ray, I'll just write it for you. Okay. So ray PM and ray PT are not opposite rays because they do not form straight line. Angle between them is not 180 degrees. Alright, though they have common origin P. Okay, very easy, no? And that is end of the set 18. So easy it was. Okay, now let's go for next set, practice set, that is 19. Before that, you need to learn one concept. So let's go for that. Now there is another concept called as angles in linear pair. Okay, let us see these two diagrams first. Can you see here there are two angles? First is angle PQR. That means I am speaking about this angle. And second is angle RQS. I am speaking about this angle. Now what is speciality about these two angles? They have a common vertex called as Q. Alright, they have common arm called as QR. QR is common arm. Now this is common arm. Another arms of two angles, they are acting as if they are opposite rays. So they are forming a straight line. Therefore, this angle already it will be straight line, means it is 180 degree. That means measure of angle this plus measure of angle this is nothing but 180 degrees. Alright. So these two angles, because their sum is 180, they are called as supplementary. We have learned this. Alright. Okay. Now keep this aside. Come to this diagram. They have a common vertex B. These two angles I am speaking about. Angle ABC, it is this angle. And angle CBD, it is this angle. Okay. They have common arm BC. BC is the common arm. They have common vertex. Alright. Now, they have common arm QR and they have common vertex Q. About these two I am speaking now. Let us come, we are comparing these two. Okay. Now, remaining arms are lying on either side of the common arm, here also and there also. So these two are adjacent angles, which we have already learned earlier. Both are adjacent angles, no doubt. But if you leave the common arm and think about the other two arms which are lying on the either side of the common arm, in this case, these two arms, they are not forming a straight line. But here they are forming a straight line. Here sum is 180 degree. Here both of them do not add to form 180 degrees. Alright. So such adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degree, or we can say angles which have a common arm and whose other arms form a straight line, these two angles are now called as angles in linear pair. These are not angles in linear pair. Their sum is not coming out to be 180, neither they are adjacent angles. Their sum is not 180 even though they are adjacent angles. Okay? They are not supplementary, I mean to say. What is common between these two angles and these two angles? Both of them are adjacent. But here remaining arms do not form straight line. They form straight line. Here remaining arms do not form straight line. Here their sum is 180 degree. Their sum is not 180 degree. So these are only adjacent. These are adjacent and supplementary. So now they are called as angles in linear pair. Always remember, sum of the measures of angles which are in linear pair is always 180 degrees. Is this concept clear, students? What do you mean by angles in linear pair? I am revising again. Angles which have a common arm, okay, and whose other arms form a straight line are said to be angles in linear pair. And their properties, angles in linear pair are supplementary angles. That means sum of these two measures will be 180 degrees. Is it clear? These are adjacent but not angles in linear pair. Okay. So I am erasing this. Now what you should be doing, do it with this opposite arms also. This opposite rays also. Give the heading, write the definition, draw the diagram. Alright. Here also write the heading, write the definition, draw the diagram. Write this description as well. And then go for the exercise. Now let's go for the exercise which is 19 based on the same concept. Now look at set 19. Draw the pair of angles as described below. If that is not possible, say why. So first question is complementary angles which are not adjacent. Not adjacent means they should not have a common vertex and common arm. Two different angles, but they should be complementary. So 70 plus 20 is 90. Their sum should be 90 degrees. Second question is that angles in a linear pair which are not supplementary. Now angles in linear pair are always supplementary. So we cannot draw the given pair of angles. They are saying they should be in linear pair and they should not be supplementary. It is not possible. Third is complementary angles that do not form a linear pair. See, these two are complementary angles Angle ABD and DBC, because this whole is 90 degree. So addition of them is 90. So these two angles are nothing but complementary. But they are not linear pair. Why? Because these two arms which are not common do not form a straight line. Now fourth, see adjacent angles which are not in a linear pair. So name it A, B, say S and T. So these two are adjacent angles, but they are not in linear pair. Why? Because their sum is not 180. Their opposite arms do not form a straight line. Okay. Then fifth is angles which are neither complementary nor they are adjacent. If they are not adjacent, they should have different, there should not be common origin, or vertex should be different. So two angles, and their sum should not be complementary. 90. 120 plus 80, these both will come to be 200. So they are neither complementary nor they are adjacent. Angles in a linear pair which are complementary. Now, angles in linear pair are always supplementary. So it is not possible for us to draw angles in linear pair which are complementary. So I think that's all. Okay. So we'll stop here, students. Thank you.